Hello everyone, this is the video for love for the sign Sagittarius for the month of September and whatever is rest of August as well. So I just want to let everyone know here the decks that I'm going to be using, which is my regular deck, the Fortune deck, a message from the angels, and also the Magdalene Oracle as well. So let's start here shuffling the deck and picking out the 7 cards here. So this month it is going to be a little bit different. I won't have 3 lines. I'm going to do 1 line at a time, and the last card will be different for each of the 3 lines, so it's going to be a little bit more specific. Now, as always, Sagittarius, this is also relevant to the Ascendant and Moon sign as well. It's very important. If you can watch all the videos for your Ascendant and Moon sign and Sun sign, I would recommend it. If you're unsure of what these are, and you know the date and time and location of your birth, just go onto Google and ask for what is my Sun, Ascendant, and Moon sign. You input your information, and then Google will determine what it is. So here we have 3, 6, 7, and a few extra as well. So we're gonna leave them aside and we'll examine them afterwards for the first line. And this is the last card that you have for September here and August as well. So let's take a look and see what's happening, Sagittarius. Here I see you dealing with a situation specifically that, first of all, I see that it's someone who is an air sign, so it could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, that they don't make the final decision to go to where you are. Or the second alternative here is that you, Sagittarius, does not want to declare your love to someone or express how you feel, and you're waiting to see what's going to happen. So those are the 2 situations I see. So let's take a look at the cards here. Okay, so the 6 of Wands here talks to me about triumph, feeling well, strong, conquering, and Wands is also fire, so that's very typical of your sign. Here I see you doing excellent here. I see you with that vigor and feeling that, you know, I feel you powerful here with a lot of strength and that determination to achieve important things in your life, and you will get there. We have the 6 of Pentacles here, which talks about what you're looking for, which is a relationship in which both individuals are on the same level. It could be, Sagittarius, that we are talking about an economic level for some people, or, you know, for some people it may say that they want a partner who you're on the same economic level. Others may not care. But some may also say, you know, that is not important to me. What I care for is to have someone who supports me spiritually. Someone who is always there for me when I'm upset or depressed, is there to lift me up. So whatever case it might be for you, Sagittarius, whatever you need here, that's what I see in the cards. So what's going on here? In this moment, it's almost as if your plans have been delayed. That's why this card, it seems that there is a delay in what it is that you want to achieve. The first situation that I see here, someone is in a different place and they need to get to where you are, but you, in reality, in this moment, are not able to facilitate that because something is happening as far as, you know, bringing this person over, or to be able to propose the next step, to live together, or to take a trip. Many cases here. So this tells me here that your plans have been detained a little bit here. But the positive here is that you continue. And what you do today, very soon, will bear fruits. So you will see results. Here I see also people who have come out of a situation which has been very difficult, painful, and in this case specifically, I don't believe that it refers to a triangle here, a love triangle. Sagittarius, in this case, I feel that there have been losses, material, workplace. I would see even a diminishing of finances in your life. And this has affected you in every aspect of your life. And here it's almost as if you've said, I don't want to now, that I've just started to recuperate, to make a change or a movement. Or I see that the person that's with you here, Sagittarius, is waiting for everything to go back to what it was. That's what I feel here very strongly. And I see that this, whatever happened here, this loss, left you with a lot of instability. In this case specifically, I see that if this other person is not an air sign, they could also be a water sign. So Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And this person is still recuperating. So some type of loss there's been. So it could be workplace, financial, family member. Something here I see that's happened to this person as well. And in this moment that you or this other person feel that it is not the right time to continue with the next step in the relationship. And it seems that the most important right here is help and support that you are able to give to this person, or that this person can give to you. Here we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. That talks to be, again, instability on your end or from the end of this other individual, man or woman. And that you are going to have a conversation, very in-depth, very clear, that you will express to him or her, or they will express to you, that you are there for them. That when you say, you know, when you turn around and you need someone, you're going to see me there, and I will be there supporting you so that you will have everything that you need and you will have a shoulder to cry on. That's what I feel here. And this conversation will be extremely positive. And it will be that your life, or the partner that you're with, ends a period here in their life. So it's almost as if, as of now, I will start recuperating. Wow. And, you know, after we have here the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups talks about a connection which is extraordinary. A spiritual connection. A human who is really there for you, Sagittarius, or you for them, when you most need them. Truly, I really love this card. And look, if you see here the last card, and I was in doubt here, even just holding this card, and I am a little bit, I feel emotional here even seeing this, because I know people seeing this, and I feel this, you know, welled up in my chest. I feel like even tears, because in some cases here, this person who needs that support lost their mother. So obviously, I know this is not going to be everyone's case, but in some cases, I see that this will happen. And this person is in a very bad emotional state. And I do apologize for you that are going through that right now. But here, I can tell you, Sagittarius, that you have someone who wants to support you. And if they haven't lost their mother, this person is with they feel very low spiritually. Because even the memory of their mother hurts. In a positive way, but it's still there. Excuse me. And, you know, as they say, in those moments of pain and tears, that's when you are able to connect with someone. And that's what's going to happen here. You know, don't rush, Sagittarius. I know you are a sign that has a lot of strength and courage and energy, but this is not really the right time in order to move forward with this. Give this some time, because what this person is seeing of you today will treasure in their heart forever. It's in those moments that we are suffering and feel pain that we truly appreciate and treasure others around us that are supporting us, that shoulder to cry on, you know, that hug and support that we need. So it's very, very important for you here. So let's just take a look and see what the fortune deck has to tell us here. Yes, so here the cards are telling me, obviously, here that the home that you're in is going through a very bad time right now. Obviously, I see there's someone very important here in reverse, which could be someone who is no longer there. We have the community here supporting you, and you both and this other person trying to recuperate yourselves. I think it's more the other person than you, Sagittarius, because here is you. It could be man or woman, but I see you strong and trying to help someone, trying to lift someone, which is not easy, but it can be done. Give it time, and here this person will start to recuperate their emotions, and everything will be excellent here, because here there is love. This is not a silly relationship. This is very serious. This is a relationship where one is there for another in the most important times of their life. I really love this card. So let's go to the second line, Sagittarius, and see what we have for you. I hope it's not the same as the first line, because really this made me very emotional just looking at these cards. I apologize, but I did see the card, so I'm going to turn it over. Okay, so 5 cards. I just need 2 more. Okay, so here there are actually quite a few cards. Oh, wow. So you see it here, Sagittarius. This is in live. As you've seen the cards here, in the previous line it was in reverse, and in this line here it shows advancement. This is for people who, yes, need to advance, and the other line was for people who don't need to advance. So it's incredible. We see the same card here. So here we're saying newly that this is the moment to put action to your words, or someone arrives into your life. Honestly, here in this case, and as I've said, for certain people it will be happiness, other people it'll be discontent. For other people, you know, some people may like it, other people may not. I have all types of comments about whether or not people want someone to return into their life. So why I'm saying this is because someone will return into your life in September. Sagittarius, someone will definitely be back in your life. So these cards are telling me that you will need to make a very, very important decision here. And what is this decision? Obviously is, will I accept them back into my life or not? And let's see what the cards have to tell us about this. We have here the 8 of Pentacles, where this is telling us about a situation in which after much effort you achieve your goals, you achieve to leave the situation behind and recuperate yourself. This card tells me that you've left your past behind. It's a card that says, I'm feeling well, I don't want to look back. You've started your life anew, Sagittarius. Fighting, yes, slowly recuperating yourself. The financial aspect here seems it was a little bit affected as well. And you've started fighting again here to get ahead. But here I see that the past is still there. And here this card now is saying that someone returns to you. But I see that you return here because in certain cases I see that you are the mother of their children. In other cases I see that, you know, your children are with them, for example. So, but I see that the communication is already broken here. And I see that this relationship, I don't see that it has a lot of chances of survival here. And I believe I'm talking about a few specific cases here where people return with someone else, not because of the sentimental and romantic relationship, but I see that has something to do with the maternity or paternity aspect and want to reconnect with their family, with their children. And obviously here you are an important aspect here, Sagittarius. But for now, I'm seeing that the situation between you two is fine the way it is so far. And you say, you know, it's okay, you can see your children. I see a very concise, short message here. You will need to make the decision here because obviously this person seems to have left at some point out of your life and left you on your own with your children. And this, I don't see, it was a person that had always been supporting you in your life. This, I see that it was someone who left, was out of the picture for a while and quickly. And now has decided to return. And you need to make that decision for your children if you will allow this person to see them or not. So this card tells me that you have children. In some cases, I see that they're young children. Other cases, I see that they're adolescents. And these adolescents, I see that they are doing very unwell emotionally. They don't want to speak to their mother or father. And you're in the position as mother or father, the person who has raised them and who has had the most important role in their life. You tell them now, you know, we'll give them the opportunity to at least speak to them. It's almost as if you feel bad for them. That the connection is not there. But on the other hand here, I'm going to give you a warning for everyone and everyone who's watching this video here. Be careful here, because this gentleman here is the one who arrives the fastest, but is also the one who leaves the fastest. And you don't want them to enter in their life and then leave and cause pain. So when you make this decision, if for a certain reason here my suggestions do help you and you take my advice, this is the case here. Children, family is the most important here, because if this person enters into their lives and is going to cause pain even more than what was already caused in the past, because what I see here is that the children were already used to the father or mother not being part of the picture. But I see that if this person comes back into their lives, they are going to be affected by this. So make sure you speak to them and put rules, regulations, and outline the way it needs to be. Okay, so let's see what the fortune cards have to say about this situation. So here now, I'm seeing these cards here, and I'm telling you, Sagittarius, a lot of people here have been asking me, you know, a lot of you to upload your video, and I say thank you to that, because you do make me feel important in the decisions that you're making. And here I'm going to tell you something. There is another message here, but I do want to finish off with the first one. So this tells me that yes, this person arrives into your life and communicates with you, almost offering a type of reconnection of the family, and it seems that they also want to offer something else. So it could be to their children, could be financially, almost that they're in a better position now and they say, you know, I can help. And to you here, I do see a little bit of caution. So there are two cases. That's the first one. So where you were already a couple and they want to return, could be for your children and to reconnect. And in the second case, someone from the past returns, Sagittarius, and they are now starting to communicate with you, saying, you know, I'm able to provide more. And yes, we can finally get married because of their newfound situation. But this will be an unexpected news. You will be very shocked when you get this. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So this reading has been incredible. So let's take a look at the last line that you have. Okay, so what do we have here? The last card for this line is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is important conversations that we need to have with someone, because it seems that in this case, we need to clear something out. We need to write things out for this person, because in this specific case, I feel that this person, although we may explain to them, they don't seem to understand. So I see that you take your time here and explain to them in a way that they can understand what's going on. And what's going on here, Sagittarius? What's happening is that you are with someone who, once again, I see is an air sign or a water sign. So I'm going to lay out all the signs here. It could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This person, because I'm going to put them next to one another here. This person truly does not show any attention or interest, and the only thing they do is to complain. This, I don't know if I'm not thinking clearly about this, but I see that in this case, I think it's been a while ago I said this to you, Sagittarius, because I'm having a bit of a deja vu. And it looks like this person had their opportunity already, and they're not changing. And they continue on this way where they feel that they can't do anything. They feel that they can't do anything, but they can't do it when you've asked them. But it's important for him or for her that yes, they're able to. So here this tells me that they have that attitude where they're very joyful outside of their home, and everyone likes them. You know, the best thing really, they make themselves seem like a very genuine, happy person, but in the home, they're the complete opposite. So I see them like with two personalities here, and he or she doesn't feel that they need to be real or respect their family. They like to go out, enjoy themselves. And here I see that you've been waiting for the situation to get better, being patient, Sagittarius, which I see that fire signs are very patient, but once they've kind of reached their limit, a fire sign is someone who makes very quick decisions here. But in specific cases here, as in this one, it's a very important relationship in your life, and despite being a fire sign, no one is really able to leave something like that behind that quickly. So I see here with the love and the connection, you've given them many opportunities. And here, I'm seeing with this card who is right in this situation. It's that constant struggle of who's right and who's wrong. Someone saying, I'm going to change, but you keep seeing the same thing. Newly, once again, here I see conversations because you know you've had enough. So Sagittarius, I think that this month you're going to end it here. And Sagittarius, I see that for those of you who are going through this here, this line applies to you. Okay, so Sagittarius, this line is for people who is with someone like that. Okay, so a fire sign who is with air, or a fire sign, which is you, with water sign. So let's take a look here and see what the fortune cards have to tell us. Okay, so here's what the fortune cards are telling me, is that you want to end the relationship, and you are going to tell them this time, if there's no change, then this is what's going to happen. And if you see here, there's the Court of Justice, so that to me screams divorce here. And this person is going to tell you, no, I'm thinking about you. This person is going to win some time here, but you are evaluating the situation of what they've done all of this time and all the time wasted waiting for them to make this change. And finally here I see that you break chains with this person and with this situation. It's always something that I say here. Never, never, never end a relationship if you are not 100% sure. Give as many opportunities as you feel is necessary until something internally tells you this is over. I'm wasting my time. This, it seems, is one of these cases. In this moment, I see you a little bit desperate here, and you don't have the right clarity to decide what to do. Here I see that you are telling them that they need to change very soon, or you're each going to go your own separate ways. Okay, so we're going to draw a card here from the Oracle for all of you Sagittarius, as well as one from the angels to end the reading here. Okay, so here we have divine order. So we're going to take a look here at the angels and see what message they have for you. And the angels say, look for a sign. Okay, so we're going to go one by one here. So divine order. Okay, so this says here, you may be inadvertently sinking into depression because you believe the world around you is in disarray. With all its suffering, destruction, and war, the world can seem like a woeful place. Yet, as the saying goes, there is a time and purpose for everything under heaven. Everything serves a purpose and has a reason for being, otherwise that thing would not exist. Life is like a divine tapestry. Each thread is vital to the overall picture. However, being a divine tapestry, the overall design only begins to make sense when viewed from a higher perspective. Believing that things are not the way they should be only serves to keep you disappointed, angry, and fearful. Divine order is visible, but it is only visible through the perspective of love. Just as the true purpose of things can only be known by the light of your soul, your world doesn't need saving. It just needs to be loved. So, again here, this card is telling you, you know, you need to make this person feel better, support, love, all of that here. Okay, so the angel card says, look for a sign. So we're going to see what that means here. And this says here, your angels have a very special and specific answer to your question. You can expect to see signs right away that will have deep meaning to you. Many people see white feathers to indicate that their angels are with them. Or they may smell sense of their childhood that they connect with a family member. And I can tell you, you know, that this happened to me, that in a moment, I was looking for something and I moved something and I had white feathers and I didn't understand in the moment what that was about, but as a result, what I was looking for happened. So just to give you an idea, you know, this card is definitely what it says here. Okay, so to go on here, this card says, signs require focused attention, so be awake to the possibilities. Don't mistake synchronicity events for mere coincidences at this time. They are a message especially designed for you. Okay, so as I mentioned, this could be a card, as I mentioned, for those that lost a mother, or it could even be a father as well, as this card mentions, so to reconnect with a family member as well. So just keep in mind and be alert for these signs that you may see, as they may not all be simply coincidences, okay? So there are specific messages for you. And the cards are telling that you will receive a message very soon from someone who I think obviously is related to your childhood, as I mentioned before. Okay, so please let me know if this has happened to you. I do read all the messages. Thank you very, very much, Sagittarius. If you need a private reading, feel free to email me, ameliatarot13@gmail.com. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for commenting. I will read all of them. As always, I am here for you, and I wish you all the best in the world.